Future news here, brothers and sisters. Salman Rahim, after the covenant, break of 7 seals. Future news. You know, some of us should be thinking by now, but apparently you're not. The whole nation has started thinking, because this reality that devils brought in came in from thinking. They didn't pray, Jesus, please give us cell phones. Please give us cars. They were thinking, because of mind war. Now, ask yourself a question. Do you ask yourself questions? Okay, why the whole notion of anti-deprivation? It said that the original people suffered because deprivation, right? So we produce a being that wouldn't suffer it, a stripped down version. So if the original nation is like the Lamborghini, right? Maybe say just for the sake of argument, right? The brown nations is like the BMWs, right? I mean, they're not, but they ain't, same Lamborghini, right? And the Lamborghini, they suffered the worst because they was, more structured, more complex, if you will. Then ask yourself, who amongst them would suffer the most? You ever ask yourself that question? Who amongst them would suffer the most? See? And the scriptures tell you. In the elevated place, it talks about it also, if you understand it, right? It's the elect. See, they couldn't even be deceived. Elect. Who amongst the elect? Ultimately, you get to the Lamb. He would suffer, said that's why he said he suffered the sins of the world, because he suffered more than anybody. He suffered more than anybody. That's why he said the way they explain about him, called my servant, right? He's like a twig growing out of the dry land. Suffered everything. Grew up by himself. No parents, nobody help him. Nothing. He just did it all by himself. So why in the hell would he want to carry someone else's burden? Why would he want to carry someone else's burden? Because he's suffered more. And then these other ones, they want him. Because he made everything so simple as far as the angels are concerned. And all you got to do is simple, ABC. Just A, B, C, D. And they can't get that right. C, F, A, Y. Where you get that from? It's A, B, C, D. No, A, F, Y, A, C. See? Wrath. Wrath is coming, brothers and sisters. He's here now. He's feeling it. He's starting to feel a taste of it. And you being aware of it, you will be obliterated. Been warned. And this talks about, I'm not going to go over this again, brothers and sisters, the hypocrites. They want to beat your ass for not accepting Elijah, yet still the message of the covenant, right? They don't want to accept him. And he's writing the same verse. One, brothers and sisters. Now I'm going to talk a couple of lessons here. Next lesson right here. Why does the devil keep our people illiterate? This is supreme wisdom that Master Muhammad gave Elijah Muhammad. Answer. So that he can use them for a tool and also a slave. He keeps them blind themselves so he can master them. This is get to my main topic is power. Illiterate means ignorant. Why does the devil keep our people from social equality? Because he does not want us to know how filthy he is in all his affairs. How filthy he is in all his affairs. He is afraid because when we learn about him, we'll run him from among us. Socialist means to advocate a society of men or groups of men for one common cause. Equality means to be equal in everything. I've got one more lesson here. Who is the 85%? The uncivilized people, poison animal eaters, slaves from mental death. and power. Mental death and, should I got that right, and power. People that know mental death and power. Mental death and power. People that know the living God or their reward in this world, and they worship that they know not what, who are easily led in the wrong direction, but hard lead in the right direction. Who is the 5%? The poor part of the earth. They are the poor, righteous teachers who do not believe in the teaching of the 10%, and are all wise and know who the living God is, and teach that the living God is the Son of Man, Supreme Being, the black man of Asia, and teach freedom, justice, and equality to all the human family of the planet Earth, otherwise known as civilized people who are Muslim and Muslim sons. Then to my 10% here. The rich, the slave makers of the poor, who teach the poor lies to believe that almighty, true living God is spooked and cannot be seen by physical eye, otherwise known as the blood suckers of the poor. Now, why am I talking about this? Say, rest elect. That's when the Lamb takes out of here. See, that's the 5%. In this context here, we're talking about 10% represents the devils and demons. Pharaoh conscience, it's only 10%. But 85%, that's the Levites. See, they prove it. Because look how hard Elijah Muhammad worked for 40-some years to get them going in the right direction. And Pharaoh Khan just came out there and wiped his ass, and he got on the wrong direction. A couple of words, boom. That easy. He got them going, and they still are on the wrong direction. But look how much work Elijah had to do to put them in the right direction. Easy, living the right, long direction. Easy, leading the wrong direction, hard leading the right direction. That's it. That's the 85%. That's who Elijah was sent to. See? Sent to 85%. If Master Problem told him, said that you got the worst job any man ever had. And if you read the scripture, it says Suleiman would have a worse job than him. Because Elijah, he couldn't raise him. He raised him the best he could, but he couldn't put spirit in him. And so Suleiman had to go and put spirit in it. He had to go much further. That's if he chose to do it. 85%. Hard to get him going in the right direction. No matter how easy to make it, they're going to find a way to go in the wrong direction. See? I just want you to go out and just say A, B, C, D, F. Okay, I got it. A, F, B, C. Wait, I thought I said, okay, A, E, B, G. That's 85%. Slaves from mental death and power. See, we're talking about the angel. They're talking about the 5 pillars. Don't have it. Talk about that a little more in a minute. Okay, this is the fate. It's going to be a horrible fate. This is nothing, brothers, compared to what's about to happen here. It said the wrath of the Lamb and the God. And words again. People in their words. I don't listen to words anymore. You can talk all you want. You can write paragraphs, books. You know. I've learned from experience over the years. I got to the point where I don't listen to words at all. I don't even want to hear them. I got family members. I don't want to hear your words. I don't want to hear it. I mean, I don't know. Let me talk. I don't want to let you talk. I don't want to hear it. It's going to be bullshit. It's going to be excuses. It ain't going to be technique, anything. Because if it was, you would be in the situation you're in right now. You ain't got nothing. You messed up. Right? You broke. Everything else. Right? I don't mean that you're that because, you know, I don't want to get into that because, like I've been in there with homeless, you know. See, you can be there because you put 100% in, right? And you're going through a phase. I don't know. Let me move past on that one. Because I'm getting to another path that I want to go down. Right? The words in this world have no meaning. Elijah Muhammad taught you your words bond and bonds life, and you get your life, give your life where the word will fail. So he connected your deeds with the words. But we know, I have no words. They have no, right? They have no word in that sense that's connected, because they wouldn't be who Farrakhan they was. They say all this stuff, but they connected to the scripture. They connect to anything? Just words. Oh, he's honorable. Okay, where's connect to something? He's beautiful. He's, connect to something. Show me a scripture or something. It's just words. They're throwing out there. Listen to words anymore. This, oh man, the chastisement, I don't know what they call it, chastisement, because this is destruction. I mean, these people are going to be destroyed, not chastised, because chastisement is correction. We ain't going to correct them. We're going to destroy them. Because this is what they used to do. And then, when they put Al Jolson up there, I showed him, he was a star, he was a premier. So they used to have mockers. Now they got these clowns. And they be the first one to tell, oh man, well, that's what Stephen Fletcher says, see. Those who know Stephen Fletcher, I explained him yesterday, right? First class in. Oh, he rocked the Devils. Because they packed the movies to see him. They made I never say that word properly. I can think it properly. Just can't say it. I can't. It's character. Well, anyway, they made him. Right? So he was like a stereotype. Because that's what they think about black folk. And they like those people because that's what they want to think about you, and they reinforce it. See, they don't love you. They don't care about you. If anything, you're their pet. You can't. Not these people make me sick. Right? They do make me sick. But they be out there all up in their devil's ass and everything else. I'm saying. I know Islam is just demons, so that's that. But they all smiling. I said, "Are you sick? What's wrong with you? If you're not a demon, you're sick. All these things people have done, you just all up in their ass and everything, wiping, kissing their ass and everything else. They're sick. They're filthy. They're sick." And these clowns, they be the first one saying, that's what Sept Fletcher said. Oh man, well, that's the only job they would give me. Then you should have took it then. Why don't you go have to do some construction work with everybody else? So in other words, the only one they give you is humiliating black people, and so you took pay for that. You said, that was your excuse. The only job they would give you in acting? Maybe shouldn't have been in acting then. I told you a story like, I know some people, they say, I don't know how you get recruited. They find ways to recruit you, right? The CIA and NSA and all that kind of stuff, right? I don't think they had NSA back then when I was in Vietnam. One day this dude just walked up to me. And I figured out he was trying to recruit me for something, but eventually he says, hey, well, he's just filling me out. He asked me what I'd like to be in Hollywood, on TV or something. I don't know how I said Hollywood TV, something, in the media, entertainment somehow. And then he gave me an example like JJ. Right? Because JJ was going strong back then. I never watched that crap. Right? Dynamite. Boy, sick. And I said, okay, you mean I gotta be like him? Yeah, man, you'd be a big star. I said, yeah, but I'm making black people look stupid, silly. Yeah, but you can make a lot of money, man. You can use that money to help black people. Oh, wait, excuse me, let me get this right now. I'm going to take and shoot my people for money and not take the money to put in the hospital to get them fixed up. Is that what you trying to tell me? I use those that particular word. I'm just saying it now as an example. See? You approached me, came on me like that. When I was in Vietnam, he walked up to me with that. No, I'm not going to humiliate my people, make them look like fools and like Farrakhan's done and everything else. I'm not going to do that. I don't care. You got $1 billion. I don't care if you got $1 trillion. I'm not going to do it. They can't buy me out. They know they can't buy me out. That story of Jesus in the wilderness, right? That would offer him, Satan offered me, said, all the kingdoms. I'm all bow down to you. So hell with that. How are you doing it? So how, these clowns here, they the first one say, hey man, well, there was only jobs was available. Then you shouldn't have took them. Maybe you should have went and done something else. I wouldn't take them. I wouldn't care to give me $1 billion. I'm gonna give them to make a big fool. Remember, Farrakhan starts a calypso dancer, shake his ass for white folks. Right? Let's move on, brothers and sisters. Okay, power is my subject today. I end up doing everything, but I had a real tough day today, right? You can't believe all the stuff I had to go through today. I don't want to tell you about it. I wasn't able to get around to even getting this done. Right? So, okay, wait. Am I in the right place here? Hold, I mean, I've been in the right place. Hold on, sisters. I mean, I've been in the right place here. I think I did something wrong. Give me a chance here. Because I'm worn out, I tell you. I had that vision when I was a child. And now here I say, yeah, well, what did I do? I did something wrong. Let me do it again. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Okay. Oh, man. There you go. I don't know why I did that. Okay, that's something we talked about yesterday. Okay, let's talk about a few things here, brothers and sisters. Now, say for instance, you got, can't do that. Say for instance, you have 10 children, right? And you're the parent. Now, you understand the math that each child gets the same amount of energy. Everyone on the planet gets the same amount of energy. Same amount. Right? So say, for instance, you're getting $1,000 worth of energy a day. Everybody's getting $1,000 energy a day, right? You're the parent. You have 10 children. So that's $10,000 a day you coming in. That you control. Because you control the children. That you control. You got that? So you control the quality of those children's energy. You control the quality of those children's energy. And they have no ability to resist because you're not going to teach them disciplines to have power. And in many ways, you want them to remain a child because now you can access that money because once they grow up, you don't have access to it anymore. Maybe produce more children. I mean, I know people some accident family that says, no, They was having children just so they get more money from the state. That's another story. But you understand the principle there? Everybody's got 1,000 a day. It's 10 of them, that's 10,000. But you control that 10,000. So you got $10,000 coming in a day that you control. And you can buy nice cars and stuff with that money and just get children the basics. I mean, there's a consequence variable in there. But the point is, you simply saying, you control that. Understand? So, what's the difference between that and is that they got 37 million, 17 million? 17 million original people here. I'm not talking about the demons. And they control their energy. They control it. See? So you can go out there and you get the children get oatmeal and right, some, Cracker Jacks or some puff wheats or something, right? And maybe take them out to the park or something, right? But right, make like you're doing something, but you got $10,000. You don't want to bought you a lamp, BMW and so forth. And you party. You know what I'm saying? Because you have control of theirs. Still got these ants. See? So what if you, original people, you got a total of 17 million. So it's going to get $1,000 a day, right? So it's 17 million times 1,000. 17 million times 1,000. That's 17 billion. 17 billion a day. Dollars that you control in them. They ain't controlling it. So you put them in. Right? Public housing. What's the other thing they call? I'm getting the other thing they call, be something. You understand what I'm saying? You want to maintain that. You want to maintain that. Because look at how wealthy you are because you control that wealth. See? And you control them as long as you're having that discipline. So two things you want. You want them to stay here. Under your control, because you don't want them having their control, you don't have any discipline. Right? So they don't have any power. Keep them powerless, right? And ignorant, like they said. No, the angel don't have, always, not their mind. Them have your mind. See? When children obey you, have the mind you give them. You see, because then you control them. Is that too complicated to understand? That's exactly what's happening. See? Exactly what's happening. Because our mind, the mind they give us, is we're supposed to go along with that. Supposed to give control to them, obey them, and everything else. See? So they control the quality. They control the quality. That's why it says we leave out with great wealth or great substance. Because we have it, but they control it. So they got you in public housing, and I've got another program they got, where they put you in an apartment or whatever. I don't know. Can't think of the name of that. On the welfare and all that stuff. Because that's what they're doing. And so they will maintain because they're rich. Because it tells you, it says, when we left out, we took all the gold and silver. You got to understand what they're talking about, right? Because we're the gold and silver. But it says, what they're telling you, it says, by us leaving, we plundered the Egyptians. That means they was broke. Because if the children up and leave, then all he got is the bills left. He had no means to pay for them because they don't got power. They don't left. So now he can't control their energy anymore. See? Bloodsuckers are the poor. They have to keep us here because we're making them wealthy. Because they control our wealth. You see? Let me see if I can do this real quick, but sisters, hold on for a minute. I want to remember what that is. I can't. Just 1 second. I can't think of the name of it, brothers and sisters. Oh. No, it's not it. Okay, that's not big a deal. It's not big a deal. Oh no, it's not showing up. Anyway. No. Anyway. You understand? It's a very simple principle. When I was leaving, said when the gold and silver left, they plundered. They just noticed they were broke. And you understand that because you have so much wealth, but you don't control it. So when you leave, you have great substance, but you don't control it. They control it, like the man control, right? So they give you the crumbs, the shit. They keep the gold. And that's what Farrakhan, he's part of that. See? Because that's what he's been doing to you, right? He ain't producing anything. So I'm going to keep this short, brothers and sisters. I'm trying to get you to understand the basic principle here. Now, other thing. So they want to keep you powerless and ignorant and with their mind. And that's like what happened. You got their mind, right? And they want you to be undisciplined. And so our people are undisciplined. They teach you to be undisciplined. That's what Christianity is all about, being undisciplined. Christianity is the most undisciplined religion on the planet. Because all you got to do is believe in Jesus. Right? So you ain't not under the law. That's the programs they're giving you. And Farrakhan just gives you an updated version of it. Scientology. Just have faith in him. He's not teaching the lessons. He's sure not giving you your mind, because he said, remember, the lesson says, why I didn't want you having part of social equality, right? Because I feel that. He said, bring them into the mind. Why do you want to bring pigs into your house? Because he's a pig. He's filthy too, just like the rest of them. Because he's a demon. See? Like I said, he turned it, around like that from 40-some years. He turned around the wrong direction like that overnight. Hard to lead in the right direction, easy lead in the wrong direction. I assume I'm in 30-some years giving you faithfully, making it clear. But it will take divine action from Master Muhammad to get your attention. The Quran says Allah could give you a sign to bend your necks. See? Gonna crash this American dream, crash it. Pull the plug on it. And that mind, you got to come crashing down. You won't be able to sustain it. See? That mind's going to come crashing down. And then you're sitting there, all blurred eye, blank face. Then you be ready for the engine mind. Let me explain this to you very carefully, brothers and sisters. You have a nature. Cats have a nature, dogs have a nature. And when they're operating that under the dictates of their nature, they're happy. Because how can you be happy otherwise? You don't act like somebody else. So birds are happy being birds. Pigs are happy being pigs. Flies are happy being flies. They eat shit, but they're happy eating flies. To eat shit to them. See? It's when you have a mind to get your nature, you become unhappy. If it's a contrary nature, like dogs having cats' mind, those dogs don't hate themselves. They don't love cats. They hate themselves. So the mind, software. Like I told you, the scriptures are the mind, the software, just like you get upgrades and Windows and everything else, right? Okay, it's time for upgrade. So the thing is, like winter comes and spring, you need to upgrade. You can't use winter software for spring. It won't work. Spring, summer come, you have a new software. Same thing. That's what scriptures come and say, what's the software, the mind you need for the present time? We understand that. And so we was given this sealed Bible. The mind was given because for the time that we was going through, that's the mind we needed. Then the mind tells us, don't fight it. Just go on with it. Obey Master. With all that stuff, right? Didn't tell you why. I said, well, you know, because the purpose was to transform you to something else. It's lost altogether. But anyway, that was it. Now for you, remember, same mind, because when you get the same mind to cats and dogs have one reaction to react to it, and cats have a different reaction to it. So the same mind, the devils, well, it lifted them up. Because it says, we're superior, we're God's people, we're the master. You're supposed to obey us. God said, you're supposed to obey us. But do what we tell you to do. Because we're your master. So, same mind. One tells us, submit. Other one says, hey, you're the boss. Don't put up no bullshit with them. I'm telling them they better submit to you. So on. Same mind. So I have one effect on us, one characterization of us. Character. I was not. I can't say that word. I'm gonna do myself a favor. Give me a second. Oh, could I never know? No. I shouldn't waste my time doing this. Ooh. I'm not going to do it. I can't waste time doing this. What I said is, both have the same mind, right? Because that's the mind of a season. So that's what we go through, and there was a purpose in mind. Transform us. If you understand Genesis, that would take place the last 500 years. This 500 years here, a 6,000-year period. Make man our likeness and image. How to do it? Since pressure like takes to turn coal into diamond. So we should submit to the process. Submit to the process. So we submitted. And it told them that you're the process. See? And so that was the mind, right? Now, the jinn said, hell, I ain't going along with that. For the last 5 years, they've been on their knees, haven't they? They haven't won on victory in 500 years. It's another story. I don't know why I didn't mean to go down that road. You understand? Okay. So now we move to a new season. Out of the winter season into the spring season, new season. Because the sealed Bible is only supposed to last. There's two aspects of it, but the part we're talking about last 5 years, that's the one Master Muhammad talks about. He says Christianity is 500 years old. So the Christianity that you're aware of is only 500 years old. Catholicism is not Christianity. I don't think they even, when they call themselves Christians, Catholicism is not Christianity. It has some trappings of it, but it's a whole different philosophy there. For the last 500 years, the sealed Bible, Christian sealed Bible, or some people call it New Testament, has been activated, and that's the mind. Remember, scriptures are mind, right? But the words, the scriptures are words, this mind was like software sitting there. You got to activate it, upload it, activate it, upload and activate it. See, because there's just words there, right? So I explained to you, once they got that mind 500 years ago, they made all things new because it came with new reality and everything else. That's how powerful the sealed Bible is. Right? Because there's a new mind. The new mind, that's the mind of the sealed Bible, right? And that mind, right, was in their favor, right? And they was told to follow the law, which the Catholic Church said no. They're quoting Paul says, no, you're not under the law. But they forsake the Catholic Church, went against it, called some Protestants or whatever, and they started they're going to obey the law. Like the Puritans and all that, they came over here, they were strict We're going to obey the law. We gotta empower them. See? And so that mind, applying that mind, right, open up this reality, in of it. See? Because what kind of reality is? The reality reflects their nature. Reality reflects their nature. Made things like they want, because you said energy, it's energy. Right? But we transform energy. We transform energy. See? We can't create it or destroy it. We can transform it. We can control the quality of it. Right? So they took theirs and made a world that's consistent with their nature. Because they're in paradise. See? Because that's the mind. This is the mind that came out of sealed Bible, which is this reality. This is the quality they gave their energy. This reality is the quality they gave energy, and the quality they gave it is a quality that matches their nature. Okay. Hope you understand that. We did. So that's why you see this world reflects. And that will continue for 500 years. And then a new season will come in, and new mind was available. But it needs someone to take and ignite that mind, load that mind. See? New mind. Which will be opposed by the old mind, because it wants to keep where as it is. The so-called American dream. Hey, give me brothers and sisters. I told you I'm one help boy. Oof. You understand? So, a new mind comes in. See? But see, the light of this world, like Newton and those type of people, right? They was like the scientists, the thinkers. They were the lights. And he was very religious, Newton. I told you he supposedly said he claimed to have figured out revelations, and they won't release what he said, but that's another story. Anyway, you see, just like I said, those children, their father controls, or the mother, that controls that wealth they have. So they could buy children cheap clothes, whatever, the bare masonry, because they control they control the quality of that energy. They control it. They control it according to how they want it. And they want for them, their children stay small, so they can control their wealth forever. Children grow up and they get powerful, then they move, and then all of a sudden they don't have it anymore. All they have is the energy they're getting personally. So then the angel comes along, and so you got a light. Right? He breaks the angel, uploads it, breaks the seals, uploads it, activates it. Now you got a new frequency, wavelength in the world, countering the wavelength of and it's growing. So it start interrupting the wavelength, because when it's talking to people, everything else is different. It's more powerful. So it's at war with this reality. And, eventually, well, you keep doing it, and that eventually spreads. So now, the people, if they could understand, they start uploading it, they start taking and changing the quality of energy to where they like it. The quality is the way they like it. But see, if they're still here under the devil's dominion, There's a clash. See? Because he controlling it. Now you're trying to gain control of it. There's a clash because he wants you to stay ignorant, remember, powerless. You could keep controlling your wealth. Then you try to control your wealth. So it's gonna be a conflict between you and them. Excuse me. You understand? But the main point is that you have energy. You can serve my energy like everybody else. But do you have control of the quality of it? Are you happy? Right? You got a shit farm, live in public housing. Because they control the quality of it. That's what it's all about, brothers and sisters. See? So they're wealthy because they control, that's part of their wealth. Well, it's most of their wealth because they control the quality of energy here that's been here. But now we get more energy, they can make them more wealthy. Because remember, we have energy deprivation. Now we get more energy, but they control us. The more energy we get, the more control. So if they can keep us ignorant and powerless, then they control our wealth from now to forever. You understand what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? That's what's going on right now. Like I said, they want to keep you powerless. That means no discipline. So they're teaching our people no discipline. You see how people act, no discipline. They're walking on panties on and sandals and hair braided and unbraided and this is the style where it is totally nappy and whatever. Panties on and so forth. Eating 5-10 meals a day. Forget about one. No discipline whatsoever. Sleeping everything that comes across their path. Whatever. If they want you, no powerless. But you still get so much energy every day, and they control it. If you leave, they don't control it anymore. So you bankrupt them, just like Exodus says, and on top of that, if you gain control of that energy, you turn into power, then you may turn it back on them. That's what they fear. So the 85%, the Levites, they got to go to tribulation because as long as we stay here, remember, even Master Muhammad threw him in jail and everything else. He was controlling the quality of his energy while he was here. Control the quality of Elijah Muhammad's energy while I was here. Control the quality of my energy while I'm here. It's harder and harder and harder, but they're still doing it because it's still here. Right? About the food they tell me I can buy and whatever, rent or lease or whatever, right? Because I'm not my own person. I'm under their laws. So, but you have to fight that. See? Because what happens is, that you have your energy and you start trying to get in trouble, then you're going to have resistance. See, when you start uploading the angel, you start getting resistance because angel is a mind for this reality. And this reality is coming in. You got to upload it. Okay? So if you 100%, that means you're going to start studying and thinking because remember, you're trying to get rid of the mind that you have, or in the case of the mind you have is already destroyed, you're trying to upload a new mind. Now, you may not know that that's a good mind or not, but the point is you're trying to, right? Okay, so you got the engine you're uploading it. Right? Turn on, activate it. You start thinking, so in other words, you start changing the reality because your thoughts are changing, right? So it means your actions going to change. So you're fighting, your new reality is fighting the current reality. Your angel mind is fighting the seal Bible mind. Who's going to win that one? A lot of people just give up. Hey, man, they're going back to kissing the devil's ass. Right? So you got a conflict between two minds there. Now, what's a vision? See, a vision, people without vision perish. So just an angel gives you a vision, or it's the Abrahamic covenant. If that's your vision, you want to accomplish it, you say, well, okay, what does it? Right? You've achieved it once, once you complete all the aspects of it. Understand? So the thing is that you have to realize that vision that you're trying to do. So that's the vision of the time. You got the angel mind, right? It tells you the mind for the time, right? But what does vision do for you? People without vision perish. So now you have, but what direction you're going in, what you're trying to achieve. You got your engine roaring, you got a steering wheel, but you got your brakes on. Where you going anywhere? So the vision they gave you is the American dream. So you're striving for that, which is in their mind, sealed Bible mind, right? Which you're never going to achieve because it's already there. It's already built in. See? But the angel mind, something different. Vision. Abrahamic covenant. It's a vision. So that's how you know you complete it. Because that vision, right, should guide you through. Remember, you have a time period. So we're talking about this period, this 500-year period here. Angel mind kicks in. The seal Bible is 500 years. Angel mind kicks in now. Okay? The new scripture for the new mind. It kicks in. And so it's direct conflict with the old mind because it's telling you everything, explaining everything, because it's giving you a firm grip, not like any other books, of the reality right now. Because Quran gives you a pretty good grip on 1,500 years ago. This gives you a firm grip on what's going on right now. Firm grip because it builds everything. I mean, in detail, excruciating detail. That's the mind. For this season. What's your vision, though? Okay. What's your vision? Abrahamic covenant. Okay. Because your mind tells you what this reality, the new reality is. There's new reality for the season. Tells you the mind you need, right? Because it is the mind for the winter or something, for the summer or whatever season you're in. It's the mind for it. So seal Bible is a mind for so-called winter, mind for so-called spring. It's the mind for it. So that's what you need to know. You just start thinking that way. That's the mind you need to survive or be successful in that period of time that the angel covers Right? Understand that. Okay. Now, then you have to have vision. Because now you understand how things work and everything, how this thing fits and the whole science, right, or the particular season. But not direction, what you're going to do. Because you have to have aim and purpose. So you got to end your mind, but does that give you a purpose? You start thinking mathematically. Okay, so what direction? If those things mathematically bring this into this distance, that's it. So therefore, what happens is now you got, see, because we didn't have a vision under the Seal Bible. Because we had a vision. We was the slaves. Now we're doomed forever. Maybe if we good, maybe I get to heaven, but that was no vision. And then out of civil rights, we got the American Dream vision, which is a lie. It's about words that you could never achieve. Went for a lot of people went for it, right? Okay. And so, how was you using your energy? Use your energy in a way they want you to use it for their benefit, because you had an enemy mind. So use your energy the way they want you to use it. Control your energy. So you wasn't happy because it was going against the demons. They was happy. They were successful. You wasn't, because you was right, unhappy because you was mind. That's what in Mark, the man was unhappy. He was howling and crying, screaming and beating himself up because he had enemy mind. So new mind's coming in. And that's up to you whether you want to adopt that new mind, start a new mind, or you're going to reject it. But if you accept it, that means to what degree you accept it. Because now you put energy in, right? Because that new mind, now you could control, right? A new mind, and the old mind, they control. That new mind, you want to control the quality of your energy. And you got that vision. So what you have to do is you have to start changing, because I'm going a long way around trying to say this, but I can't think of a simple way to say it other. Let's go and do it this way. Everything is mathematics. Energy is mathematics. Energy is mathematics, period. Right? Your mind is mathematics. Energy, your mind is mathematics. So is the Seal Bible too. But it's mathematics against you. Right? Right? But then, is it? Because you benefit from it. That's another story. See, this is getting kind of complicated here, bro, sisters. But anyway. Right? So, mathematics was very slim during the Holocaust. So we had no energy deprivation, so we had no energy to manipulate other than energy we had with ourselves. Because you have internal energy, external energy. And we didn't have that much even internal energy, so we didn't have control even ourselves at all. They had total control of us. So now we're breaking out of that. But we're still under their control, right, as far as the quality of the energy. Because now we have external energy. They control it as long as we're here with them. But you understand, energy is mathematics, right? So therefore, if you have a vision, then you're going to start manipulating that math to achieve that vision. And the more you put it, the quicker you're going to have it happen if you dedicate to it happening. Right? So if your vision is Abrahamic covenant, and you believe it, for real, you put 100% it, it means everything you do, right, is going to bring that into reality. See, because you bring all the circumstances, whatever you need to make that a reality. So, in other words, the mathematics, you change the mathematics, so the mathematics is okay. Things around you start becoming more and more like the new reality, the inter-reality. And so the more that happens, the more conflict you have with everybody else in the old reality. More conflict, and I have total conflict. See? So the mathematical, how can I say this, Mouse? The mathematics will work to make, because you remember, you're taking your energy, using all your energy, say 100%, to fill that vision. Right? And so therefore, with the energy you're getting, after energy that you need to maintain yourself, the strong energy, right? Using it for that purpose. So therefore, you gradually creating that reality, right? Where not only now you have control of the quality, in other words, like there was control of the quality. What's that? What's this? I have a problem here.
Assalamu alaikum, sisters and brothers.
Okay. I'm trying to say this where it's simple, but you create the conditions. In other words, you create that. You create that reality because you're taking energy and you keep on using energy for that purpose, 100%. So the more you do it, the more you come out of this reality. Because remember, you right now your energy is being used to maintain this reality. Because you're still in control. When you start using energy to maintain health, then you start having a problem with this reality. You understand? Because you bring in a new reality. So the conflicts get greater and greater and greater. Right? But you create, right? And so eventually, right, that vision, you created it. I said, well, yeah, how you going to create? You right here in America, how you gonna, because you create conditions. Because, okay, how'd you get over here? Now you go back. Because the mathematics will work in your favor to bring all that into focus. So what it takes to bring the focus, to you back to, okay, you get transported, but somebody take you there or whatever. The math will work to put you, because that's part of the vision. Because now you got enough energy to make it happen. Because right now, we don't have enough energy, right? Well, let me back up on that one. Right now, energy is under master's control. See? That's why we need to get out of here. But they don't want to let us go because then like I said, they break them. Because they rich off our controlling our energy. So if you want to go to the hereafter, you have to create the hereafter. You have to create the math of the hereafter. I mean, that's what's been said. Okay, let me put it this way. I was going to a real complex grab, but I said I might do it later. Let's say the math of the hereafter, being an Arabian and everything else, right? I said the math is, let me see something. Say calculus. If you got calculus, that's where you're going to be because you're over here. Maybe you know trigonometry, but you got no calculus. But once you start learning calculus, right? See, you ain't going to create Arabia over here, right? Because once you learn it, then you got to be there because that's the. No, I understand. You can't say it that way. Can't say it that way. Because the reason I'm having trouble with this, because I was talking to someone else, and they said, well, they can understand. Yeah, well, if you're doing that, boy, how? Because they would, if they understood the math, real math, they would understand it. Why? Yeah, but just thinking about that, how is that going to get you from here over there? You see, and they'll understand because you create that situation. I don't know. I'm trying to make this too simple, maybe too simple. But let me get another way. Going through tribulation. See, the reason why they're going through tribulation is because they haven't created reality. I'm looking at the angel, and they haven't created that reality of being home. That vision, they haven't created the math. Let me put that. They haven't created the math, right? That equals being home. May I say it that way? Because in that math would be the transportation over and everything else. All that be on that calculation. Right? I'm leaving it there for they haven't created math. So right now, most of them, they still had the math. The reason it's still here, because they had the math for here. And some of it, they halfway in the middle because they got maths all mixed up. Because that's why Suleiman and the elect, they don't go through tribulation. Because they created the vision. They created the math. And part of the math was the transportation. That's part of the math they created. Right? Because they didn't just go, math, I'm just going to come pick them up. They created I'm trying to find better words. they created conditions, right? They put it back in that situation. See, because that's the vision, and they put all the energy into it. So the ones they didn't put all the energy into it. Some maybe some, a little bit, whatever. They put enough. So therefore, they got the tribulation. They got to create that reality in their mind. And that reality, right, will have encompass all the condition, everything else that will get them there. I'm trying to find a better word to explain that, brothers and sisters, but maybe you get it. You get it. But they have to create the reality. They have to create. Okay, do it this way, right? Say, for instance, you want to move to Florida. Oh no, let's say you would move to another country. So you have to have the finance to do it. You also have to have the documents, these and all that kind of stuff, right? You need both. So to get home, you have to have enough energy to do it, right? You have to have the documents too, the quality. See, because the quality, you have to control your quality. Your quality means you ain't here anymore. You're there. That's still not it. Still not it. Okay, well, I can explain easy mathematically. It's easy in my mind, but the way I've been relating to people and stuff, and when they don't ask questions, they don't get back at it, and they say, yeah, and I find later they don't really understand. So I'm trying to make it so clear that because the bottom line is, when you talk about some mental consideration, you can say, well, yeah, but you see, because you're looking at it in a physical way, see, and you're creating. Okay, put it this way. This is hypothetical, right? Okay. You want to go from here to, you want to go from New Jersey to California, right? So it takes a certain amount of energy to do that. So first you got to create the energy. You got to make sure you get enough energy to make the journey, right? Because that's where that's your vision to be there. Then you have to have the quality, in other words, the direction and that kind of stuff, right? To make sure you're going there, because you got to have enough to get there, but then you got to know which way to go and that kind of stuff. So maybe that may explain a little better, right? So we over here, so you got to, right? First of all, you have to have enough energy to get out of here. You have to end your mind to know where to go and the vision to fulfill, right? But if they control your energy, then you can't use it for that because they control it. So you have to get control enough energy to make that happen. To get control enough energy to make that happen, right? See, for the travel and the quality to get home, to be in, because say you got to have this much amount of energy and this type of quality of energy to be in Arabia. So the quality means you got to live a certain lifestyle, right? So discipline, and the energy means how much to be able to travel there to get there. Have both. That's the simplest way to say it. So I hope you get it. But you can't do that if they control your energy, because I don't have enough to get there. I don't have the discipline to live there. See, because you can't go over there eating pork and like right now you can go eating pork and walk around naked. So you have a certain amount of discipline to be there, but you have to have a certain amount of money to get there. I guess that's the simplest way I could say it. And so you have to get control enough to do that. And right now, they're controlling that. They're controlling the energy that you need for direction, and they're controlling my energy you need for quality. So they say, no, you need naked. You don't need any discipline. So therefore, anyway, you go over there, and then, right? No, you need to watch NFL and go to the casino every time. Now you have enough money to get there. I think that's the simplest way I can say it, brothers and sisters. So therefore, you got to get past all that. So, like I said, the lamb and elect, they had enough, because they got to control the energy, so they had enough energy to get enough discipline to be there. See? Because even if you left here, and you had enough energy to get there, you wouldn't be able to survive there, because you can't go over there naked, eating pork and doing stuff you're doing. You couldn't do it. So because you need to have certain discipline to be there. You have enough energy to get there and enough discipline to be there. Hope you understand that, brothers and sisters. That's why you go to because right now, people, there's no way. Even the standard that the Sunnis have, you could not go there. And most of them couldn't afford it anyway, because the devil controls. They work in the Popeyes and everything. The devil controls, right, their energy, and also control the quality of the energy. Plus, they have no power. They don't have power over them because they have no discipline. See, if they want to go, they couldn't go. They have no discipline, don't have any power. If they got there, they would go. They're powerless again, and then they can't afford to get either, because the devil's control their energy, the amount, and the quality. That's the easiest way I think I explain it, brothers and sisters. See, so that Suleiman, the lamb, and the select, the head. So therefore, they was taken out of here. They had enough energy to go and discipline, right? And discipline was enough to be there. Plus, it was greater. So in other words, they was able to get power over the people that's there. That's the war that's going on. But the discipline is even greater. So that's the war between take Arabia back. Okay, think I'm kind of leave it there, boss. I don't know if I got through with you on that. But because you ain't giving 100%. And if you don't give 100%, that's why I'm going to pull a plug on this. So that breaks their grip on the quality of control your energy. Break their grip. Break their grip on your mind. Because it's going to, see, because Allah will lift you up, but you clean the earth. So what we're going to do is go, right? Chop that vine so you can't cling to it, because, chop the roots, cut the roots out. You understand? So that's your problem, because that's why you're going to angel. That's why you're going to the tribulation, because you haven't done that. You ain't giving 100%. You give 100%, you've been ready to go. And that's the old thing too, because some people, the thing is, this new reality is coming in, destroying old reality, right? So if anybody the old reality is being destroyed. That means the old mind is being destroyed. That means if you still hold the old mind, you're going to be destroyed with which reality is destroyed. Because you're still holding the old mind. This whole mind is being destroyed. If you still hold on to it, then you're going to be destroyed too. Because whole reality is being destroyed. The old mind is being obliterated. This new reality is going to obliterate that old mind. Bring a new mind. The angel mind. See? And it's going to obliterate the chronic mind. Because that's why you see Moses, what it does. He takes the golden calf, he crushed the dust. It's going to obliterate all minds, because those minds are out of season. Remember, the sealed Bible is from God. That was their guidance. The Quran is from God. That was a guidance of 1,500 years ago. But they're out of date. Old versions need to be upgraded. Angel Bible is the new mind. And it's going to obliterate all old minds. Because that's part of the problem now, because you got all these, you got two major minds, right, that you're in conflict with. You're in conflict with some of you are not in conflict because you adopted them, right? Farrakhan is trying to give you the Quran mind. He's trying to give you the Quranic mind, right? Will give you double trouble, because it's bad enough to have a sealed Bible mind, and a Quranic mind, which is even more out of date than the sealed Bible. Because if you got the sealed Bible, at least, right, you got some, I connect with technology, math, and everything else. You get this Quranic mind, you don't have to touch with any of that. That's Sunni mind, you have no touch with any of that. Right? Because remember, they're totally against all this. So you're against mathematics, no mathematics, anything. They can't give you any math. You don't see them, any technology building any of that. They live, in fact, the Sunnis not, what they're living off of, they parasizing away because they ain't living off anything that works. They living off our oil, our fuel. If that oil runs out, what do you think's going to happen to them over there? What's going to happen to them when that oil runs out? You see? You understand, brothers and sisters? You got to create the hereafter. You have to create it. Your mind. See? And when your mind will bring it into existence. Just like the little lamb, it brought into existence because all of a sudden, this reality was gone. And he was a new reality. See? God came and brought me to the new reality. Right? Well, I may be smoking there. He already had right? He developed a new reality, and that was part of it. The transportation to the land. The land is part of the reality. The land is only part of reality. Right? The land is only part of reality, but your religion, your language, all that stuff is part of the new reality, all that. So we have to get all that back. But land is part of it. See? So you got to get enough energy to solve that part. But you have to have the vision Because you got the energy. Like I said, you can have $1 million and you go to the casino and blow it. You have to have the energy, but you have to have the energy to say, okay, this is how I'm supposed to apply the energy. Get home, back home, get my land. Now I got to get my language back. I got to get this back. But land is one of the main things. Because once you get the land, see, that means you break all control of the enemy. Because the enemy, the devils, right? They can, right? As long as we're here, they control the quality energy. So leaving here breaks them, and we gain control of the quality energy. So then we start building, right, our reality like we want it, because we're no longer influenced by them. But the ones that are going through, they're still influenced by them. They got to break that influence totally. See, they're gonna have a vision. They got to feel that vision, right? See, to get back home, and they got to be applying all the energy to achieve that vision. I guess that's a simple way to say it. They got to apply all the energy to achieve that, because they have enough energy to do it now. They have to apply all the energy to achieve that vision. Because if they don't, then they apply the energy. They're still, because some of them we apply it for the American dream, because they love this world's life. So they're not going to apply for that, because they don't go for that vision. They still, American dream is their vision. So they're going to still apply for that. I ain't talking about demons. I'm talking about those too weak, they can't get past this reality. So I think, I don't know if I explained it good enough, brothers and sisters. I keep thinking this for quite a while. How can I explain this very simple way, right? It's like very simple in my mind, but I question about whether, so you got to create that. And how much energy you put in creating that? Because you got a short period of time. And sometimes I hear a brother keep saying 5 months. I never said exactly 5 months. I said at least 5 months. Because I know the demon war will last 5 months. Right? So, based on what chapter the angel says, we could be anywhere from 5 months to a whole year. See? So I never said it, but I'm not jumping on that one. Right? You understand? But the thing is, you got to create the new reality. It has to be here. And then it exists. So Suleiman and elect, they created a new reality, they created it. So therefore it existed. Next thing you know, they was in it. So they created it here. And you didn't. You didn't put 100%. You put 10%. So if you put 10%, it means you put 90% still in working the American dream. And that's why it's going to be shut down. See, so the only way you be working it then is that you're trying to recover it because you love this world's life. You're in recovery mode, trying to recover this American dream. Because it's gone. That's what demons going to be doing. Trying to recover this American dream. Recovery mode. They're going to fail. And you be doing that too if you love this world's life. But the rest, you're supposed to be trying to create a new, and if you ain't putting on, and if you haven't achieved it by the time, okay, let me say one more thing and I'm going to close, brothers and sisters. Let me bring this up real quick. Maybe this will help. Okay? Because time's running out. I mean, the stuff going on right now, I'm sorry. If I was a betting man, I would say, man, this thing was going on a long time ago. I mean, what thing this did, all that, blew up all those pages and everything. They say this thing going to blow up. This war's going to be incredible in a minute. And when it happens, and I know it's going to happen. Maybe you know. You know. Okay, let me see. That's chapter 17 it was. Let's do this. Oh well, here we go. Yeah, I spent too much time. Okay, let me find this spot. Just give me a second here. Then we'll close. Okay, let's see here. Okay, there it is right there. There's right there. Make this a little bigger. Okay, got it. Okay, in chapter 17 it says this. And the 10 horns which you saw and the wild beasts, these will hate the harlot. See, that's talking about China, India. You understand, Angel? They will hate America, hate it, right? Hate the harlot and have been desolated, right? Otherwise, she's broken. Right? She's in Armageddon. I call it Armageddon West. America's common, everything is broken, everything, right? And everybody's total insurrection. Got a demon war, and you got whatever, right? And, okay. America has been desolated. They will make her, wait a minute. Have been desolated, they will make her and naked. I must be a mistake there. Oh. And having been desolated, they will make her naked, and the flesh her they will eat. Right? They just told to wipe her out. And flesh they will eat, that means they're going to take prisoners. Right? Flesh they will eat, and they will burn her down in fire. That means I told you murder will be nuked. Right? For the God gave into the hearts of them to do the pain of him and do one the pain and to give the kingdom to them wild beasts until they finish the words of God. Read it. Let me see what's here now. And the God gave to hearts of them. Now, when they say hearts like in Daniel, that's another way of saying mind. He put in their mind, it says a mind war. Because I'm telling you, the new world is coming in, the new mind is coming in, that's bringing in the new mind is not the new age is bringing new mind. The new mind is bringing in new reality. See? Because your mind, now you got the mind, you activating on it, so you bring in new reality. Your mind is bringing new reality, not just the other way around. And so he says, that new mind, right, is working our favor, just like their mind, still by working their favor against us, now we're fussing against them. And so therefore he says, he's using his mind, not his mother plane, using his mind to get them to destroy America. Just wipe it out. I keep telling you it's the mind. It says he put in their hearts to do it. How you put in their hearts? He's putting their mind to do it. Because the angel mind is on C now. It's controlling this reality. So either you're for it or you're against it. See? So they got them fighting against each other. Leave it there, brothers and sisters. I don't know if that got you or not. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, brothers and sisters. I think that's anything else I'm going to say on this. That's pretty much it, brothers and sisters. You have to create the hereafter in your mind. First, you have a low angel mind. You have to want that. You have the mind to do it, and then you got to apply your energy to make that happen. And you need to apply 100% because you got a time limit, right? See, you got a time limit because when this mind is, remember, they already crippled it. Because remember, when this mind comes on, remember you got a war between this mind. Master Muhammad, what he does is he takes and breaks the old mind. He breaks what was holding it down, the anchor. But it still exists because it still got the war between the angel and that mind. Right? But they have our mind now. Right? Remember, okay, let me put it this way. It sounds confusing, right? We have the angel mind and the sealed Bible mind, right? Because the sealed Bible mind is hidden. Angel mind is hidden within the so both right there. But right now, the only one's active is the sealed Bible. That's the active one. By Master Muhammad, what he's going to do, he's going to activate, right? the angel mind, right? Because what he's going to do is he's going to break the power of the sealed Bible mind, right? Cut the source, right? So now that mind is active, right? But the sealed Bible mind is still active on their mind, so they got a conflict between the two. Because remember, the war's still going on. So in other words, if the inner mind sealed Bible is totally destroyed, then that'd be it. But they're still fighting. That's why you go to the angel, because that's why you're going through the tribulation, because their mind is still active, but they still have it. But they still have it, right? Because when you get the end of mind, you're still gonna remember. It's still on your mind. It's just you just deactivated it. Still Bible just deactivated it because now you have the other one. It's still both there, right? Hopefully, when you totally okay. I don't want to get too deep into this, brothers and sisters. Okay. You got to upload into your mind. He's going to break the power of the sealed Bible. So now, into your mind comes. But you got to activate it. But now, that comes on. What you going to do with it? But now, it comes on for them too. See? So now they got a conflict. They got a conflict because their mind is being crippled, and the angel mind is growing. It's destroying them. Do you understand, brothers and sisters? Right? When he opens yours up, now you got a war. Okay. Let me say this way. Do you have a war before? Okay, you have a war going on between the angel mind and sealed by my pseudo mind since 1990. But Master Rama put on steroids, right? When he cripples the sealed Bible mind. In other words, remember they got the false Israel that's holding it down, holding down that sealed mind, right? That's the false Israel sitting there as a seal, the devil's seal, hold it down. So he breaks that, right? Okay, so he breaks that. Now you get. Remember, you got a phase there, all you guys are sealed Bible. Right? And then, boom. Because the whole economy, everything is collapsing. Right? Now you see a sealed Bible. Right? It's collapsing. That mind is collapsing right before your eyes. And then the angel comes in. But now you got a conflict between those two. But the angel mind is getting stronger and stronger and stronger, while the sealed Bible mind is getting weaker and weaker and weaker to supposed to be destroyed. Does that make sense, brothers and sisters? Right? Because I don't want you to think that, right, when Master Rama does, the angel mind the sealed Bible just disappears. No, they still got it, but it's a conflict because they see it now. They see who they are. They see who everybody is, right? But remember, okay, okay. Okay, I don't know why I'm saying it because I forgot what I said. I've been saying all the time. I just said a few minutes ago, so maybe I got Alzheimer's. I said, those that live world life, they can be striving to reinstate it. And so is the demons. So that means they still got to have sealed Bible on their mind, right? Still at the point they got a conflict to, and they trying to force back the angel mind because they want to keep this sealed Bible mind. Because that's this world's life. I hope you understand. Right? So when Master Rama does it, that don't mean that the sealed Bible mind just disappears. No. It's weakened. Because the strength of it, right, the anchor, was false Israel. It's broken. Boom. See? So now you see that's going, okay, now you see that they're not the true seed of Abraham, you are. That's the angel mind stuff. So now the angel mind starts kicking in. And then so you start receiving Suleiman, you start receiving the message of the covenant, and you start uploading angel. Right? But when you upload it, right, you still got angel mind there, and you got to what do you say, crush it or whatever you got to get out. Because you're overriding it with the angel mind. But demons and what's called, they're doing the opposite. They're trying to override the angel mind with their, because they're trying to reinstate this false reality. I'm gonna leave it there, bosses. I probably just confuse everybody. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there, bosses. I think that's it. Tense darkness, yeah. I talk too much. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there, brothers and sisters. Let's see. Okay, brothers and sisters. Future news. Mission of Covenant out.